Welcome to another edition of You Know Who's Dope.
Yeah.
It's your bro Maleko here, repping that New West Coast Side Hip Hop JKC, and I'm here with my co-host Joe Cutter. What's cracking, Joe?
Oh man, Joe Cutter, Fresh Coast, IGB, RPG, Mommy Fashion Show, For Fuck's Sake, Old School Thunder Hut, 40831, 2ninjasclothing.com. That's the number 2, NINJASCLOTHING.com. Infamous Jack. Shouts to all those fucking people. And I missed a whole bunch of people too.
Man,
what's up, Fredo?
Get them on every episode, man.
EatWhileYouSleep.com.
Yeah, that's what's up. Our Twitters are at Maleko650. And what's your Twitter, man?
God, man, dude, my son, you know, he's all tech savvy. He actually got me locked out of two of my Twitters. So what is it now? It's just Joe Cutter 408 this month. God, as much as people put emphasis on the fact that Twitter is hella necessary for us as battle rappers, it's the social network I take the least serious. Just because the format's boring, it's not like Facebook or anything. Joseph Cutter Summers on Facebook is where all of my biz takes place. Hit me there.
I know that because I'm your friend on that shit, man. Hey, you know who's dope?
Who?
Young B, the Future.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slide to the left and agree with you on that. I do think Young B is dope. Another one of those dudes that, within a bat of an eye, seem to have taken a giant leap over a lot of people. And, you know, it's another one of those things. The progression is undeniable. He is dope. He is dope.
He's got it all, in my opinion, man, because he's got the performance. He has the bars, but he has that presence and the crowd control, man. He's a real fucking entertainer, man. He's dope.
Yeah, he's the perfect example of how his personality ties in with his performance, and it just gels really well with the crowd.
Yeah, no doubt, man. He's been battling a lot on A-Hat, man. I dig A-Hat, man. They've been around for a minute. They got a West Coast division. It's like Bars and Stripes or something. They got some dope fools in there, man.
Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot to take in from A-Hat. I've taken in as much as I possibly could. I was going to go to A-Hat, Utah, and battle some dude that's not tight.
Stupid King.
His name was Stupid King.
You didn't do that, man. What happened?
What happened was the travel wasn't right. There was just too much stuff up in the air that kind of went down to the wire. And, with a lot of these leagues, if they're not,
trying to bridge you out.
If everything's not all legit and everything, it just ends up being
waste
a loss
for me. Yeah.
So if it doesn't even up, then it just ends up me going out of my way to lose money and all that good stuff. But shouts to A-Hat and their humongous sea of battle rappers.
Yeah, no, they got some dope fools. But Young B is definitely one of my faves, and he's actually on BOLA 1, and I think we're going to talk about that in this episode, right?
Sure, yeah, he is battling at BOLA, the day one.
Yeah, versus T2 Good, who is down with KG the Poet and Rum Nitty and all them in that crew, man. Fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, that's their homie. I can't say I'm very familiar with his battle rap, but I mean, if Nitty and Kevin are co-signing him, then he must have something on deck that is worth witnessing. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember he was I remember that name back in Grind Time for some reason. I want to say Grind Time Atlanta or something. But so yeah, man. You know, we want to talk about BOLA 1. We also want to call somebody on this episode, and I got Urban the Element lined up, man, on this one.
Okay.
So I know that's your crew member and shit.
We are in a crew called IGB. It stands for I Got Bars and whatever else I want to make an abbreviation for.
I got balls.
I got balls. I got boogers. I got brains, which can also equate as bars. But a little background on the IGB. It's led by the homie G4. There's a lot of names in there. Nick Jones from Utah, who I believe he works with A-Hat too. Nick Jones is in it. Psychosis is in it. Myself, Urban, and God, who else is in it? There's a lot of people in IGB that I don't even know. But basically, it's a little sub extension of Crack City. So it's good affiliation, man, and they've made it a point. They made it a point to have a good, well-rounded roster on there, you know. Shouts to G4. He's a smart dude. He might just catch a body at this BOLA 5 day one as well when he battles this guy Lynx Montana.
Yeah, I never heard of him, man. You know, I haven't heard of a bunch of these dudes on day one. Like, I know their opponents, but then I don't know who the guy there. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about calling Urban, talking to him, and then just going through the BOLA breakdown with Urban on the line?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that, man.
Okay, cool. All right, let me hit him up. Hold on one sec.
Yo, hello?
Urban
the Element, what's good? IGB in this bitch.
Yo, what's up with you, brother?
Chilling out, man. How you doing, bro? You ready for this BOLA 5 shit, day one?
Yeah, man, I'm actually looking forward more than day two, actually, just because of the fact that, you know, considered up-and-comers and whatnot, and even though some of these guys have been around for a couple of years, but it's warm blood.
Yeah, the up-and-comer term has been used very, very loosely. SM said I'm a senior up-and-comer. that makes more sense than just calling me an up-and-comer. But, you know, politically there's views, and a lot of these people who have no idea the backgrounds we come from, you know, there's a lot of kids that have no idea we've been rapping for well over a decade. It's the YouTube generation, so, you know, it puts us, myself especially, puts myself in a position to where, yeah, I'm labeled as a new guy, but these fucking kids have no idea that I've written lines for your favorite classic fucking battles in Grind Time, and so did my brother Fredo. So, I mean, newcomer, that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck, take your newcomer and shove it, man.
Yeah. Just take that erected newcomer and just go ahead and sit on it and spin.
Hey, Urban, man, you know, we were talking about you on another episode, but I got to say, man, in my eyes, you're one of the most improved as far as the up-and-coming battlers, man, from the Fresh Coast. And I remember when you first came up, and I thought you were dope then, man, when you were running with Remedy, and I battled Remedy back then, and but, man, now you're like, you know, you're blowing up, man, and you're on these big cards. I just want to ask you, like, what did you do or what did you need to work on to improve in your eyes, man, like from the beginning to now?
I had to really study myself. Like, I don't know if you guys watch your battles back, and I'll be honest with myself. I'll even watch my losses, like, man, I fucked up here, I fucked up there, let's correct that. And then I took that big-ass break from battle rap for like a year and a half, and then, like, what really hit me, I think it was after my grandma died. That's what really hit me. Like, you know what? If I want to come back to this, like, just not just battle rap, but just like music and hip hop in general, because I was in the process of getting like my personal life, you know, in tune or whatnot. But I'm about to really try to make like some moves with this shit, like with the right people. So I'm seeing a lot of stuff, like a lot of opportunities pop up for me personally, man. So I'm just gonna keep the consistency up. That's just me.
Yeah, man. No, you're doing great, man. You know, you battled that Battle of the Bay versus Ronnie. That was a big one, man. And do you think you lost that?
I'll be perfectly honest, bro. Yeah, I'll be honest. I lost it. Probably 3-0. I'm surprised people watched the footage and they thought I won them. And I looked at the footage, okay, maybe I did. Then I look at it again. I was like, nah, I lost that. Reason being because Ronnie, he was just better. He had the better bars. He was more charismatic. And he was actually performing this shit, and he took the crowd energy away from me. So I was already in the process of going into the battle where I didn't believe in myself and I didn't believe in my bars, and it just, you know, the formula just came out as it is on camera. I just wasn't mentally there.
Yeah, man. I mean, Joe, man, you know Ronnie. Ronnie's you know who's dope? Ronnie Bingo, dude.
The whole thing about Ronnie is I'm kind of responsible for a big chunk of his presence in this thing, like we were saying in the last in the last episode we did, when I went out to New Mexico at I battled Sid Vicious, and then I came back, and me and Fredo did that 2-on-2 against Ronnie and his little buddy Ronzi.
Yeah.
Kind of liaison the affiliation between King of the Dot and UBR, and it's just a part of my thing. Y'all know I try and bring these new cats in here, and Ronnie's dope, man. You know, I see these kids that are sick, and I want to help them for whatever I can do, for whatever it's worth. Same thing went for Avenue. Y'all know what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to get a lot of these new cats in here and just kind of perpetuate the dope shit in this battle noise, opposed to us seeing the same motherfuckers over and over again.
Exactly.
Trying to usher in a new generation on some uncle shit, bro. My wings are getting a little tired, man, but I'm more than happy to fucking do it, man.
I don't know the details. It's a Battle of LA next week.
Oh yeah.
He was supposed to, but I guess he's locked up.
Oh man, he was gonna battle Kamayu.
Yeah, and then I guess Kamaya is not even on the card anymore as a result. But from an inside perspective, a lot of battles got trimmed off this card. I guess they had a really congested card for this, and for whatever reason it was, they trimmed all the fat, and the card is what it is now. But also, I have knowledge that these battles that aren't happening are, it's going to be a redemption thing on a different card. So everyone that got trimmed off that card is going to have their day anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers on there, dude. And I'm pretty happy with the card how it is. I really wanted to see Conscious Pilot versus Megadeth.
Ooh, yeah.
What else? Oh, Mad Flex versus Pariah.
Oh,
I was really looking forward to that, because I just can't wait to see Pariah get that final nail in his coffin. Everyone knows I fucking can't stand that guy. Used to affiliate with him. He's one of the slimiest, most backstabbing snakes in this battle shit. And I've gone on record multiple times to say so, and here it is one more time. I actually saw him the other day in Santa Cruz. I saw him from about 10 feet away. He starts laughing. How's it going, Joseph? I gave him the most limpest, flaccid handshake I could, and I said, hey, Nick, I'll see you around. And that was it.
Oh, man. The flaccid handshake did him dirty. Man, I'd love to see Mad Flex. You know who's dope? Mad Flex, man. That's the homie right there.
Definitely. I feel like Mad Flex, he's one of the dudes that, correct me if I'm wrong, like before he was in King of the Dot, wasn't he doing like text battles, stuff like that, or no?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where that dude came from. All of a sudden I saw him at Straight Gassin'. I think it was the first time I saw him. And
versus Epic 9.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this fool's dope, man. And ever since, he's just been coming up. Your battle versus him was really good, man. That was a great performance, man.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. He's one of my favorites, man, right now.
Me too.
Really, really original take on his style. I can't say I've really heard anyone take his approach to battle rap the way he does.
Yeah.
Him, Urban, a lot of these other cats on the card. They're some of my favorites that are starting to do shit these days. I see big things for Mad Flex. He just keeps going, man, and withstanding the politics that happen in this shit.
Yeah, y'all know there's a lot about that, man. I don't know the inside scoop. I'm not best friends with some of these like league owners. I'll be honest, I'm cool with them, but I just, from an outsider's perspective, it does really look like that. Politics, favoritism, the whole nine. Like,
hey, well, Urban, man, you know what I noticed?
What's up?
Aspect likes you, man. So you're good. You're good.
That's good. That's really good.
He likes you, man. I think he likes me too, man. So I think we're good. But you know what I like about you, man, is that you roll with your girl to battles, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's tight, man. I would never bring my wife to a battle, boy. That's shit.
Well, she battles too, bro. She's a good rapper too, so that kind of makes sense because she already got her gator skin on.
Oh yeah.
First, I would never, and my wife wants nothing to do with it. I would never bring any female of mine to a battle. So yeah, props to that, bro.
It's funny because like in 90% of the battle videos, even the ones that you go back to like 2010, like she's always in the background. Or if you watch like old jungle footage, she's in the background like holding a snake or something like that. Yep, holding a snake. She's right next to me, by the way.
Yeah.
No, it's funny, man. Like she battled too. She has experience. I'm trying to get her to come back with it, but life happens. She can battle Looney Divine if she wanted to, for crying out loud.
Huh, man.
Who was super hot.
Oh, I love Looney, man. Damn.
She's hot, dude.
Looney and Germ Free, dude, are hot.
Germ Free is my homie. I prefer coked out Germ Free though over not coked out Germ Free, but she's doing good from what I know. That's the homie. Shouts to Germ Free and Looney.
But hey, Urban. So
shouts to ass, bro. Shouts to Looney's ass. That's just a revolution.
Fucking A, man. Hey, so anyways, man, we're gonna talk about this BOLA card, and I figured, why not have Urban in on this, man? So you can give your input. I saw you gave a little breakdown on the KOTD Talk Back discussion.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to go through it. I know Joe's got a lot to say about it. So why don't you guys go through that card, man? Let's do this. I personally think AM is the most slept on dude in the game.
Yeah, I do too.
San Jose to the fullest right there.
And he's battling Automatic Ray, man. Who is that?
Automatic Ray is really good too. I almost battled him, and then something went wrong with his manager, and I use that with heavy quotations. His manager kind of fucked everything up for us. We were supposed to battle at the Takeover event. It would have ended up being a GC joint or whatever, but I had some shit for him. Something happened. His manager was just dropping the ball. I guess they had some kind of conflict, which I don't know. I don't think any of us battle rappers need a fucking manager or anyone to really like. It's ridiculous. But yeah, shouts to Automatic Ray. He's one of those dudes, man. If you check his shit out, if you check his timeline out, man, he's one of those guys that has undeniable progression that has gone on. He battled Cortez and did really fucking well.
Yeah.
At first, King of the Dot, they had no idea who the fuck he was, and the way he was, Ray was coming at people online, in a joking manner, I guess. Not everyone's going to understand your humor, so I think at first he was kind of off-putting to the GMs and everything, so that prevented our takeover thing from happening. But somewhere along those lines, in between takeover and now, he got his foot in there, so that's another dude I'm happy to see climbing the ranks with us. AM is my friend. We're from the same. He lives right down the street from me. AM, he's really dope, dude. But a lot of the times I see him not wanting to swallow his pride. I think he's one of the dudes that is not really grasping the fact that the Ground Zero channel is about to be synonymous with main page shit. But
yeah.
He battled DNA, and he was one of the dope faces in Grind Time. So, maybe that's his process, but he's obviously, coming down to the Ground Zero level, and he's going to do good. I've heard his bars, and they're fucking dope.
So who do you got then? Who do you got winning?
God, I'm gonna have to do some hometown bias shit, dude. And I've only heard AM's bars, so I can only go off that right now. And I don't give a shit about winning either. I just want to see people do classic matches. It's the same for me. And I felt that way ever since Tiger Ty, because there's, I beat Tiger Ty, but his messianic following will just not have it any other way other than he is just the greatest. So
yeah,
he's the only undefeated battle rapper in battle rap history.
No doubt.
You can blow that guy to fucking bits and pieces. He'll glue himself back together, and he still won as far as his fans. But the winning, I don't know, man. People don't even judge anymore. I think it's best to just have these opinions left for the people who have the last say at the end of the day, and those are the YouTube fans.
They're judging world domination, right? They're judging us?
I've heard something about that. We'll see what happens. But, I'm not going to be there, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, no doubt. All right, what about, okay, so I don't have the card in front of me, man, and my technical...
I got it right here.
All right, who do you got? What? Oops, who's Oops? Never heard of him.
Okay.
I'll speak on that. So, Oops versus Fredo, right?
Yeah, that's going to be the shit. I've also heard his bars. Fredo's my best fucking dude ever. And he's one of the only guys I really bounce bars off of. Oops. Not a big fan. He seems like a cool dude. What a lot of people don't know is that he's B-Magic's brother.
Wow.
Blood brother?
Yeah, they're blood brothers, bro. Like, you know.
Wow.
I never knew that shit. The fuck?
Yeah, you know, so, I mean, right there, you could, you know, it runs in the family. But from what I've checked out from Oops, I've watched a few of his battles. I've seen some chokes from him. Just kind of like, I think he's kind of good at maybe imitating the subpar style that is really popular right now. He's good, but, yeah, Fredo's gonna outshine him, I believe.
I feel like Fredo is gonna, because Oops, he has like the bar structure type of style. Like he likes to. I feel like his performance is lacking a little bit. That's just be honest. But you know, his bars is there. But like I said on the top back page, experience, but he doesn't have as much experience as Fredo. Fredo is more. He's more familiar with the Fresh Coast crowd, and he's really good at controlling the crowd, making them laugh, react, whatever. But Oops is at an immediate disadvantage, not because it's like maybe hometown bias, because it's a new league. He's never been the king of the dot. New crowd, new people, just new everything. So he's gonna have to catch the crowd by round one, like right away.
Yeah.
Like right away.
He's got the uphill battle, yeah, for sure.
From what I heard, Fredo's gonna steamroll him. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be good. Fredo doesn't really ever fuck up. And he always puts his best foot forward performance-wise. Like you said, he's really fucking well-rounded. He just kind of covers every base. He's funny as fuck. He has technical fucking schemes and shit. Fredo, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated fools in this fucking subculture. And that's no bias right there.
Co-sign that.
That's just fact. I mean, look what he did with Sway, bro. He innovated that whole, like... do a whole round about your an ailment, you know, that fucking arm shit with Swave's dad was just some innovative fucking shit, dude. For the first to do that shit. You know, we grew up with him, Thunder Hut and Great Muda and Tightrope, all those crews he was in kind of ran parallel with each other, and just kind of grew up fucking just rocking shit with Fredo, man. And we're trying to get some more 2-on-2s cracking this year too, me and Fredo. Careful now.
Careful now. Yeah, okay, well, let's keep it moving, man. What's the next battle on the card?
The next battle is my battle against Carter Deans.
Oh, man. You know what? That's a golden match right there, boy.
It's going to be the funniest fucking battle of the year.
No doubt.
It's pretty fucking funny. And like I was saying in the last episode, it was perfect timing when they dropped the Lex D battle versus Carter, because I was able to get a pretty good understanding of where his skill set is. It might be another one of those things where someone can't call it, but, you know, that's what I fish for, man. I just want to make a classic thing. In the last episode, I'd mentioned that Uno Lavos backed out of me for the third time. So kind of over chasing fucking Lavos' little fucking shock value views. And the first person that came to mind on some Plan B shit was Carter Deans, because he's a buddy of mine. He just moved to Fresno. And when I seen him, and you can see him in the background of a lot of the Battle of the Bay day ones, there's a blatant demand for his return. So basically, it's the same scenario with the Tiger's Eye. You know, Joe here is just pulling people out of obscurity to make a classic, funny fucking battle. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. There will be theatrics, and cats might be a topic of discussion.
You know what I noticed
about my thing about Carter Deans. The only Carter Deans battle I've seen in person was fucking him versus Lex D, and that's probably one of the funniest battles I've ever seen in my fucking life. And it was a weird ass battle. It's like, I know we can all agree that it's most likely going to be the funniest battle of the fucking night. Like, at this point, I don't care if Joe wins. I don't care if Carter Deans wins. I think the fans, I think the culture gonna win that shit.
Yeah.
Like, now my thing is, like, is he gonna talk about like himself, kind of like what he did in Lex D, his roommate problems, or like mention his cats, or do do some shit like that. I don't know what you're going to do. Like,
He'll talk about his cats, for sure.
There's no way in hell cats will not get brought up. Like, cats are getting brought up, man. Like, no spoiler, because we're both fucking cat people. It's well known. We're buddies, you know, so, like, we've been kind of lightweight trolling each other online on the talkback thing, and it's every topic of discussion is revolved around a cat. So it might be the battle of the cat people.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can't wait for that shit, man. I can't make it, man. One of my biggest problems as a battler, I feel like, in the Bay is that I can't make it to L.A. that often, man. And so I cop the pay-per-view, though, man. But I think if they're going to pick a winner, I think it's always going to be Joe Cutter just because of the actual rapping aspect. But Carter Deems, man, is he's his own guy, man. And for battlers like me, man, that matchup is that's what's up, because I'm like kind of on some different shit. And if they make it on the big stage, then I can make it on the big stage. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a total throwback nod to the original format, of when battling was fun and when we made it a point to project a sense of humor into things. And there's still room for this shit, and me and Carter Deems and a few others are proof of that.
Hey, man, a 2-on-2, though, great team, Carter Deems, Laughing Stock, man. Those guys could do damage.
Laughing Stock is another one of them dudes, man. I wish he would come out of his shell or wherever he's at and just, like, battle more. That's his neat up.
Shout out to Laughing Stock. We had a good battle. We made it on GZ, probably right before the facelift, so we probably wouldn't have made it, so thank God for that. But, no, we had a good battle, and he's good, man. And him and Carter, they're either gay lovers or they're just a great team, man. I don't know.
No, they're fucking, they're a match made in heaven, bro. They're a match made in cat purgatory. Fucking, I had a feeling they would click up, and it's just too perfect for them to be friends. They're both really awkward, weird, funny white people. Laughing Stock is someone that I help exist too, but if I haven't clarified that enough.
Oh, yeah, that's your nephew, for sure. But, okay, so what do we got next on the card?
You're all my nephews. Next on the card, we got Yak the Ripper versus Dre Vicious. Yak is good. I've seen Yak. I know Dre Vicious is known in L.A. Pretty well. I had never retained any of his work, though, but I know he is an L.A. head who is respected, and I think he might be of the gangster variety.
He just had a battle versus Young B, Dre Vicious versus Young B. That was actually a good battle, and that was a good showing on Dre Vicious. I dig him, man. He's gangster, but he's very animated, man. He's good.
Yeah, he's arguably undefeated. He hasn't lost a battle yet. One of his next battles he got coming up. Like, I think after this one is he got Danny Myers. So that's after Yak. That's his hardest fucking battle. I think I don't know who's gonna win this one, man. I think what I said on the talkback page. I'm trying to review back. Is whoever shows up. It was gonna be in rare form because they're both good at what they do. You know, they both got bars. You know, both of them being fucking aggressive. Yak more of the schemer type, I guess. But, you know, with fucking Dre Vicious coming with more of the bars. But I don't know. I don't know. It's whoever shows up more.
I can't really call this one. I just seen a Yak the Ripper battle. I think it was on PY. Am I correct, Urban?
Yeah, against AK.
That was the same event you battled the homie Denter, right?
No. That was this was an event before that.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't remember seeing that. I remember Yak is dope. I can't really sit here and say I saw that, but I know he just battled Tino, didn't he?
Did he? I think he just battled Tino like last week.
I don't know. There's an event every weekend out in this bitch.
It may have been it was either Sultan battling or it was either Power and Respect. It was one of them leagues because I remember seeing a trailer for it.
Yeah, man. After seeing Dre Vicious, man, that fool's hard. I think he's gonna take it, honestly.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who battled Tino?
Yak the Ripper.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tino should be on this fucking card, bro.
Tino killed it.
Tino killed it.
He's fucking amazing, bro. I love Tino to death, man. I gave him his goddamn fucking Tino killed it catchphrase and still haven't got a fucking shirt. But shouts to my nephew, bro.
Shouts to Tino for losing to me, man, because I caught him slipping. I got him. Hey, so what's the next battle on the card, though?
Active versus Lex Luthor, which I actually thought wasn't going to happen, but then I just clarified with Lex Poo that it is happening. Yeah, that's going to be cool, man. A lot of people can't get their head around, how Lex is. I guess people kind of see him as a douche or whatever. I just maybe see him as an asshole, which I can relate to. But Lex is dope when he's on, man. I'm hoping to see this be a good battle. Active is obviously dope. Basically everyone in Crack City is dope, and it's going to be a good one. I see Active taking it based on the hometown shit. Lex is going to do good, though. He's smart enough to know that he's going to have to come with it. Coming to someone else's home field. He's never been to the West Coast. This will be his West Coast debut, so I have no doubt in my mind this battle will be good. But I'm going to say Active's going to take it. I'm not opposed to Lex Luthor. Putting my opinion in another realm. Either way, I'd like to see this battle go good.
Yeah, I feel like the battle of Active versus Lex Luthor. I think bar-wise, they may be, I guess, equal. But Active being, having previous experience in the jungle, I pay attention in the jungle. In other leagues, that may be something that can go to his advantage. I think bar-wise, but I think what will really do it and push him over the edge is his presence. Because, fucking Active, he has that demanding presence about him. And I'm looking forward to who's gonna get pocket checked.
That's gonna get brought up because God, what was it? It was Daylight versus City Towers or something.
Yep.
Within days, first 15 seconds, he just randomly pocket checked Lex, who was just kind of bystanding. He was just there and got fully pocket checked. And I'm surprised that hasn't been brought up to Lex in a battle yet. But since that Gay and Active are crew, I'm kind of assuming that that's going to get brought up, and there might be some pockets. Maybe Lex should wear sweats that don't have pockets or something like that.
It's going to be a disrespectful ass fucking battle. I can just see it. Maybe Active he'll caution tape the arena again. That's his thing. I guess that's his giving. So there's a lot of things to look forward to in that battle. So,
in my opinion, man, Lex is one of those examples of battle rappers that I feel like he's really good at networking, because I don't see how he stands out as a battle rapper, man. In my opinion, man, I feel like he's just kind of like he's the homie and he's out there and he talks to everybody, and I feel like that's why he's getting a shot, man. But shout out to Megadeth for ruining him.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad, man. I'll be honest, that was pretty bad. I saw that.
Just a classic case of dude wasn't on that day and the other guy was. Megadeth is dope, man. I really like Megadeth shit. I think his approach to gun bars are more digestible than a lot of URL cats.
Yep.
I know Megadeth for a long time he was like the hated dude, and it's cool to see. I can kind of relate to this, but it's cool to see someone be so hated and just kind of force their way into this shit to where motherfuckers have no choice but to acknowledge the undeniable skill that the man has. And he is a crazy drunk dude, he's some kind of war veteran, and it just works for his character, I mean, I've chilled with him enough to know that's who that dude is, man, and it's hard not to respect after a while, and I think that's a testament to that when you see these people work their way up and pay their dues enough to get respect from the scene and shit, and I think Mega's doing just fine with that.
It's funny that it's crazy, man. I think about Megadeth stories. Like, I met him years ago. It was like 2000. It was like around the time I met you. 2010. It was an event. Absurd put me on. I battled Decade. And that's when Cypher punched Decade in the face, or some shit like that. So it was the first Megadeth battle I saw. It was Megadeth versus Young Guns. Like, it's funny that he came from something that's considered a tryout league, and then fast forward to 2014, I'm looking at the Blackout 4 announcements. I see Megadeth. I was like, what the fuck? So it was crazy to see somebody that kind of like, I guess, came from the same class as me, and now that he's up there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me.
That's an inspiration right there, man. He's an up and comer that came up and he's doing it, man. And Poe Rich, man, fucked him up, but I still love Megadeth, man. He's hard. Whatever happened to Cypher, man? Where is he?
Man, I don't know. The last time I heard, he doesn't like battle rap anymore. He doesn't want to battle. I wish he would come back, man. He's one of the dudes that put me on in 209. So
Cypher?
Yeah.
Cypher's got a battle coming out from that event where Urban battled Madflex.
Oh yeah, that was his event. He like put that together, didn't he?
That hopefully that's coming out soon. I just seen Cypher battle at the Battle of the Z3 tryouts where he battled my buddy Chemo.
Oh shit.
One of the twinsies, my buddies from RPG. Shouts to those two guys. And shouts to Ohms. Those are the homies. Cypher did really good. I think Cypher kind of legitimately edged him a little bit. Cypher is dope, and I think he's just another one of those guys that doesn't fully play ball with the politics. So the end result is that we see less of him. But he's dope, man. He's good every time. Go watch my battle with him, where I win by way of a vote from Sway from the Wake Up Show. No big deal.
It's safe to say. Is it safe to say that Cypher's back, or is he just going to do that? Did he just do that battle with Chemo, or is he just going to disappear again? Because I know he'll come back real quick, and then he'll like vanish for hella long.
I kind of like that. I like that come and go shit, dude, because it gets people talking just like we are. Like, what's up with Cypher? And then next thing you know, he pops up. But
shout out
Cypher's
to
dope.
Cypher.
And Cypher, I think if Cypher was to stick to the same regiment that a lot of us have, and it sit there and fucking eat that bag of salt and take the fucking politics and play ball and all that shit, I mean, I think he would be in a similar position that a lot of us up and comers are in. But yeah, Cypher's dope, man. Watch my battle with him, please.
So getting back to the BOLA card, bro. How many? What's next?
We got our crew member, me and Urban's crew member, G4.
G4 versus Lynx Montana.
G4 versus Lynx. I've just been privy to Lynx Montana. Can't say I was extremely impressed. This might be a biased thing, but G4 is the leader of this IGB thing, which is kind of an extension of Crack City in a way. G4 is the dude. He's one of those guys that every battle he's progressing in. His bar structures are really dope. I don't know enough about Lynx to really call this, but shouts to G4, and I think he's gonna fucking do his work here, man.
So I did my homework. Obviously, I've been known for G4 for a couple of years, since I guess the jungle or whatever. Excuse me. I watched a couple of Lynx Montana battles. He was cool, but I feel like you know how you watch a battler and you expect him, like you try to coach him in your head, like, okay, he's gonna punch here, and then he doesn't, and then he'll punch like he's supposed to punch over here, but instead you'll punch way the fuck over there. So it's like he throws me off. Like he has this scheme structure about him that's kind of like I'm not used to. I mean, I understand that, like, a lot of battlers, they use schemes and shit, but he's hit and miss for me. I'll be honest. Maybe I need to watch more battles. I don't know, but I feel like G4 is gonna run through him. I heard his bars. I heard G4's bars. That he's ready. Ready.
Same here. They're fucking really good. Really impressive, to be honest. From what I've seen from Lynx, his the schemes are just too stretched, and it kind of takes a while to get to the fucking point, I think. But who knows? He might blow our fucking lids off, boss.
Right on, man. Well, I'm not really up on Lynx, but I like G4, and hopefully G4 just punks, dude. But so what do we got next, man?
We got Ronzi versus Michael Millions.
Oh, I love Michael Millions. That fool's fucking dope.
This is like opposites attract. They got completely different styles. This is gonna be some crazy shit, man. I don't know.
And I've heard Ronzi's bars too. One of those other guys that I've had a hand in their existence. Shouts to Ronzi. He's my little Jewish Mayo friend.
Hey man, that fool Michael Millions battle versus Psychosis, that's good, man. But that fool's dope. He's hella funny, man. He's got the personality. He's got bars too, man. I'm not really up on Ronzi other than that 2-on-2 with Joe and Fredo, but I say Michael Millions get this, especially since it's in LA, man.
Ronzi's gotten a lot better, as do a lot of people after they battle me and Fredo. I've heard Ronzi's bars. I'm just starting to get to know Michael Millions. What I like about Michael is that he has a throwback style, but he has a current spin on it, which is a nod to this original format. So I can't hate on that. Out of all the battles, this is the one I'm just curious about. I'm just like, okay, this can go either way, and. God, man. I mean, just based on what I heard, the one-sided, slightly biased, I think Ronzi might take it, but it is home field advantage for Michael as well. So it's just one of those things. Let's see what happens, I guess.
And I'm going to say Ronzi 2-1, but I'm also going to say Michael Million with the upset.
Yeah. Good shit. All right, what do we got next, man? Young B or something?
Did we go through that one already or no?
Young B versus T2 Good, right?
Yeah. We kind of talked about it before we called Urban.
He's from the grind time area, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, man. I know I've seen a couple. Didn't we talk about this already, Maleko?
Yeah, you know what? My bad, man. We actually kind of touched on this before we called you Urban. So, but I think Young B, one of my favorite up and comers, he's gonna take that. Fucking probably 3-0, but shout out to KG and Rum and Conscious and all them. Much respect. I don't know you, T2, but you're gonna lose.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's probably the most one-sided battle of the whole entire BOLA card. I think Young B's gonna watch it, dude. I'll be honest. 3-0, no debate.
I haven't seen enough to make the judgment call, but the company that T2 Good keeps is basically the only thing that's telling me he might have something up his sleeve. Yeah, and the KG and Rum Nitty are two of those dudes that took a giant leap of and just solidified a pretty tough spot in a really short amount of time. Fourth quarter is what they rep, I believe.
Yeah, KG always shows you love, Joe, for sure. I see him on Twitter.
Oh yeah, dude, everyone's my friend, bro. If I'm not if I'm not their uncle and they're not my nephew, I'm still buddies with them. No one really hates me in this shit anymore, dude. It's great. I've somehow earned respect. It's awesome.
Well, man, I feel like we talked about the BOLA 1 card. That's dope. That's why we're doing this show, because the up-and-comers deserve a little bit of, talk about, man. So we just covered day 1. Most people are covering day 2. And so that's how we do, man. But Urban, thanks for joining us, man. Before you leave, I want to ask you, man, this show's called You Know Who's Dope. So, I mean, really, if you were to say you know who's dope, who would you say, man, favorite up-and-comer?
Man, there's some people that we already mentioned on the episode, man. Definitely, I know I battle brother, but, excuse me, Matt Flex. He's been one of my favorites since 2012, and to see him actually moving up in rank is pretty fucking dope. I got a couple people, man. Matt Flex, Psychosis. Probably has some of the craziest multis in Ground Zero, period. Like, my brother Wild Card. Wild Card from the Vancouver Ground Zero. Wild Card is dope, man. He's fucking dope. There's a lot of people, man. I feel like that, obviously, if you day one, you're going to be on the main stage. You're going to get all this promotion, get a promo trailer out specifically for you and your opponent. How come they can't, no shots at Aspect or anybody involved, but how come we can't get the same treatment that the day 2 battlers get? That's just me. I always wondered. Just me speaking out loud, basically. So
that's why we're here, man. That's why we're doing this show, man. You know what I'm saying?
That always seems to be the uphill battle, man. And I think if anything, it's incentive for people to progress too. But on the same foot, it does give us wiggle room to do stuff like this. And and they'll see this and look at it as a positive thing. It's incentive. It's us bringing our best foot forward and fucking taking initiative. So it's all good, man. It's just the rigmarole that is the battle fucking scene, bro.
No doubt, man. Well, dude, Urban, thanks for joining us, brah. You're one of my favorites, man, and I wish you all the best, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
What's your Twitter, dude?
My Twitter is at Mr. Urban 209. Follow me. That's my YouTube too. I'm on there. I'm on Facebook. I always post hella random ass shit to make people laugh. Yeah, I'm everywhere, man. I'm trying to get active with this shit. So it's all love, man.
Who's your next opponent?
My next opponent, you already know I can't say nothing, but I got my next opponent. I really want to say something, but I'm already like 2 rounds deep. I'm really confident what I got, but
give us a hint who it is.
Oh, okay, I'll give you a hint. He's black. There.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good shit.
Like that evens it out, right?
All right, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay.
Hey, dude, enough respect, man. Good shit, Urban. We'll see you later, man.
All right, bro. Y'all take care.
All right, Urban. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, peace.
Yeah.
Joe Cut.
Yep.
Hey, man, this has been another episode of You Know Who's Dope. That shit was fun, man. Urban's a good dude.
That was good. Shouts to my crewmate Urban, IGB. Expect to see us doing a lot of stuff in the next couple years. Yeah.
Hey,
Fresh
man.
Coast, baby.
As always, man. Thanks for your time, Joe. And we'll see you on the next episode, man. Much love. Fresh Coast. Biatch!
Always a pleasure.
Bah!
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.